Hey all maths enthusiasts there, I am Guneet and welcome back to my channel Vedic Maths Tricks. If you're new around here, please hit the like and subscribe button and join a mathematical journey. Now today, we will be learning new method of multiplication, which is secondary base multiplication. In this method, we will multiply the numbers which are close to 20. Now let's understand it better by taking examples. Now let's understand the first question. So the first question is 23 multiplied by 25. As we can see that both the numbers are close to 20. So here we're taking base as 20. Now let's find out the deviations first. So 23 minus the base, which is 20, which gives you plus 3 as deviation, and 25 minus 20, which gives you plus 5 as deviation. Now here also, first we'll add the first number plus the second deviation, 23 plus 5. Now here we multiply by the base. The base here is 20, so multiply by the base plus multiply the deviations. So 3 multiplied by 5. This method is also the same as the previous multiplication methods. It's just that the difference is that here we're just multiplying the base. Now let's do the calculations. 23 plus 5 gives you 28. Multiply by 20 plus 15. So here it will be 560 plus 15. So the final answer is 575. Now let's take another example. 26 multiplied by 29. Here also the base is 20. So we'll first find out the deviations. 26 minus 20, which gives you plus 6 as deviation, and 29 minus 20, for which we get plus 9 as deviation. Now, first number plus the second deviation, 26 plus 9, multiply by the base, which is 20, multiply by 20, plus multiply the deviations, which will be 6 multiplied by 9. So here 26 plus 9 gives you 35, multiply by 20, plus 9 6 are 54. 35 multiplied by 20 gives you 700 plus 54. So the final answer is 754. Now let's understand the third question, which is slightly different from the first two questions. Now here 18 is near to 20 but is smaller than 20. So here we'll get the deviation as negative. So let's start 18 minus 20, which we get minus 2 as deviation, and 24 minus 20, for which we get plus 4 as deviation. Now first number plus the second deviation, which will be 18 plus 4, multiply the base, which is 20, plus multiply the deviations, which will be 4 multiplied by minus 2. So here 18 plus 4 gives you 22, multiply by 20. Now here plus, now 4 multiplied by minus 2 gives you minus 8. So here 22 multiplied by 20 is 440, plus minus makes it minus, so minus 8. So the final answer is 432. Now let's understand base 200 over here. Now the first question is 204 multiplied by 206. So here the base will be 200 because the number are near to 200. So let's find out the deviation. 204 minus 200, which gives you plus 4 as deviation, and 206 minus 200, which gives you plus 6 as deviation. Now first number plus the second deviation, so 204 plus 6, multiply by the base. So the base here is 200. So multiply by 200 plus multiply the deviations. That will be 4 multiplied by 6. So here we get 210 multiply by 200 plus 24. So 210 multiplied by 200, we get 42,000 plus 24. So the final answer is 42024. Now let's understand the next question. The next question is 205 multiplied by 209. So let's find out the deviation first. So 205 minus 200 gives you plus 5 as deviation, and 209 minus 200 gives you plus 9 as deviation. Now first number plus the second deviation, so 205 plus 9, multiply the base, which is 200. So 200 plus multiply the deviations, which will be 5 multiplied by 9. So 205 plus 9 gives you 214. Multiply by 200 plus 5 9s are 45. So 214 multiplied by 200 gives you 42800 plus 45, which gives you 42845 as the answer. Now let's take the third question. 195 multiplied by 205. So now here 195 minus 200, for which we get minus 5 as deviation, and 205 minus 200, for which we get plus 5 as deviation. Now first number plus the second deviation, so 195 plus 5 multiply by the base, which is 200, plus multiply the deviations, which will be minus 5 multiplied by plus 5. So now here 195 plus 5 gives you 200, multiply by 200. Now here 5 multiplied by 5 is 25, and here we get the negative sign over here, minus 25. So 200 multiplied by 200, we get 40,000 minus 25. So the final answer is 39975. I request you all to please practice these tricks thoroughly in order to use them in your day-to-day calculations. And if you want practice question book, then please you can WhatsApp me on the number given in the description below. And please share your suggestions in the comment box below. Thanks for watching.